Today, from Los Angeles, California, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Denver Broncos.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt. Now in year number 6.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll set up to throw. Goes right back to him. It's Griffin again. And he goes out right around the 39. They got a yard on first, 2 on second, and 3 here on third. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 55 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he gets this up past the 30. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And some room to roam now. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Now a handoff up the middle. Knight. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Now a toss here, short side. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Bowen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And now, boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Back to throw. Bowen over the middle to Smith. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Bowen looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And his first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st down, Bowen over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Back to throw. Bowen. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. The Broncos at 3-7 now in the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught here by Griffin.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. It's brought in by Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll run on first down. Monk, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Bowen. And this one complete to Smith.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
He finds his man complete. It's Barker. First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Bowen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
On 3rd down, Bowen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Bowen. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Monk, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out. And
he fires one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver's offense now set to go.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now a give right side. Monk.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Here's Smith to return it. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. No question that was needed by the defense, because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime, unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
2nd and 3.
Steps away to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our
halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter of play. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 6. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try to complete a pass. It's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. On 3rd and 2. Bowen. He finds his man. Complete. It's Barker. And he's going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bowen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw on second down. Bowen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun. Bowen. A quick throw here. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Slant pass, Griffin's got it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
2nd and 14. And a completion to Wilson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On first down, Monk. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Broncos are back within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on third down. Bowen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. I'm guessing you wouldn't have minded being a fly on the wall at halftime because they were struggling in that first half. Down double digits. Now they're right back in this thing. So whatever was said apparently worked.
And let's make sure, if we're going to be a fly on the wall, that we're high up on the wall, because I know I always talk about it being clinical at the half, you know, less emotion, more execution, but every now and then, this is an emotional game.
Sure. Someone's
got to come in and stir some things up, and I wouldn't be surprised if maybe a few benches got overturned and the halftime water ended up hitting the floor.
Well, whatever happened, it's working right now. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. The Broncos send out to kick this one away. He spins free. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a 1st down and 1 less down to try and get it.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Buying time to his left. Going right back to Wilson. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Bowen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And coming out now, the Broncos.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Monk. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against him.
They'll try the left side. Church. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead.
So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Bowen got his man complete over the middle. That's Barker. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. The Broncos about set to go on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down now, Monk. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Monk, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, Monk, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. 2nd and 11 now. Up the middle they go. Monk. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Denver, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to